The 3 best resistance band exercises for your back. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, and this is the channel that loves resistance bands. Some of you are going to get that, most of you won't. But anyway, I actually love resistance bands. I've been training with them now for around 2.5 years, and even have a playlist for a bunch of back exercises. I have the unanchored playlist that has 9 different exercises. Surely it's not exhaustive. Same deal with the anchored back exercises playlist that you can find on this channel. There's 10 exercises there. I'm sure there's others. You don't need most of them. But, different exercises hit people differently. So I like to show you what's out there. And, if you do want to have some variety or introduce some variety, it's there for you. But really, these are the 3 best, and these are really the only 3 that you would ever need. Now, the 3 that I'm recommending do require an anchor. So you need a door anchor with your resistance bands, and I recommend the Undersun indoor-outdoor anchor because it's just the best one, because you can use it as a door anchor, or it's got the strap included that you can wrap it around a tree branch, or you can wrap it around a pole or something that you find out in the environment. So it's got you covered no matter where you are. But if you must go without an anchor, I do have some alternatives that you can do, or at least alternatives to 2 of the exercises. One of them, just you need an anchor. But the first exercise that you need, the best exercise, is the lat pull down. Okay? Or the best thing for you to do a vertical pull is to get a pull-up bar, and then also start incorporating weights as you progress. But not everyone can do pull-ups, and so a resistance band and doing lat pull downs is going to help you develop the muscle and strength as you work your way up to doing your first pull-up. So that's like number 1, period. You need to be doing lat pull downs. And of course, with resistance bands, when you're ready to start trying to get better at pull-ups, the resistance band is also going to help you because you can use it to assist you while you're trying to do pull-ups. So win-win with that. And then if you have a whole set of bands, which you should have a whole set of bands, I recommend the Undersun Bands, of course. You can start with the heaviest band and work your way down. But just for resistance band exercises, nothing else, the lat pull down is number 1, period. If you don't have a door anchor, though, an alternative is the archer pull. Now, this is a unilateral exercise, and even though you can do all of these unilateral, you can do one arm at a time with resistance bands if that's what you want to do. I typically don't like to, just because it takes more time to do it. But if you don't have an anchor point, then you're going to have to use the archer pull. It's about the closest thing you can get to replicating the lat pull down and work that same movement pattern, the vertical pull. So that's the alternative. As for the second one, is just a row. There's all kinds of ways that even in the gym with weight, there's dumbbells, barbell, whatever, machines. There's all kinds of ways to do rows, and the same is true with resistance bands. But for me, just anchoring it at chest height and just standing, that's the best. And the reason why I like it, that row movement, is because remember, when you have an anchor point, all you have to do to increase or decrease resistance is either step closer or step further away from your anchor point, or grab closer or let some of the band become more slack through your hands to increase or decrease, or some combination of both. And for me, I always try to fail at 12 reps, and somewhere around reps 2 or 3, I know that basically, if I don't have my floor marked or whatever, I know where I need to be in order to get that. You get a feel for that kind of thing. So that's why I prefer that. But if you don't have an anchor, again, you can do it seated and anchoring it around your feet, or you can do it standing, anchoring it under your feet, and doing it kind of like a bent over barbell row. So either one of those, you're still covering the movement pattern. I just think the best version of that is to just stand there, the band at chest height, and pull. So that's what works best for me. So that would be my number 2. Now, my number 3 best back exercise with resistance bands is going to be the straight arm push down or pull down. That's the best one for me, as far as, you've got the two main compound movements, the vertical pull and the horizontal pull, but then you add this one in there as accessory work, and it really, that's usually the last back exercise that I do to just wear out the muscle, and it's great. It's isolation movement. You just do it for accessory work that just concentrates it there, and it's just great, and it's better than doing another horizontal variation, because like I said, the vertical pull is really going to build, vertical pulling movements really going to build your back, I think, in terms of helping you towards pull-ups and bigger strength movements. I'd rather have 2 vertical pulls and 1 horizontal pull than the other way around. But that's just me personally. Like I said, these are my 3 best. If you have a 3 that you like better, you disagree with me, put it in the comments. I don't really care. It's my channel, and you can argue with me or tell me why I'm wrong or whatever. But that's just how I think about it. Now, the issue with this is, if you don't have an anchor, you can get a lighter band and hold it over your head, and just do that if you want to, but it's just silly. So I mean, at least the archer pull to get by without an anchor point for the lat pull down looks cool, but just trying to do a straight arm pull down with holding it over your head, and no. So get the anywhere anchor, indoor or outdoor. If you're mostly working out indoors, especially if you just don't like to go outside, or it's too cold, or it's too hot, or whatever, that won't be a problem. But if you like to train outside, at least in the good weather, and for me, good weather is spring and fall. It's not summer or winter. Get the door anchor. But that's it. Those are the 3 best back exercises. They're the only 3 that I ever do, right? I mean, I don't want to say ever. Sometimes I'll throw in, do it unilaterally, just to change it up, or something like that. But really, I just stick to those and master those and continue to progress at those, because those are really covering everything you could ever need with it. So, lat pull down, row, and the straight arm pull down. 3 best resistance band exercises. Stick with those and you can't go wrong. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, click the like button. If you didn't like the video at all, click the dislike button and leave a comment that's nasty that says, yeah, this video was stupid. I don't really care. It just kind of helps the algorithm. That's really all I care about. But other than that, yeah, interact, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you want to support Theology Geek Fitness, you can do that at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. Patrons get access to full workout videos. I'm about to do a big dump of different workout videos and different splits and stuff. I typically either do an upper lower split or a push-pull leg split, but I'm trying to do all kinds of splits with all the different kinds of equipment that you see featured on here, so that you can find what you like and follow along with those workouts. There's no audio. It's just video. Follow along with the different exercises, and you can listen to whatever music or favorite podcast or whatever you like as you follow along. I also give away gear that I'm either not using that I like, or gear that I don't like, because the patrons help make it possible for me to continue to buy home equipment to review. And when I'm not going to use something, I want to like something, but even if I like it, I'm not going to use it. I pretty much set in my the gear that I like to use in the goals, but I like to give that away to the patrons, because hopefully they'll use it, or maybe they'll just sell it secondhand on the market. I don't know, and I don't really worry about it. So consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.